Alright guys, so basically this is not a movie direction, but this is a good news for us Broncos fans. You extended Nick Bonitto, man. Nick Bonitto, here. If you don't see who's Nick Bonitto, it's this guy. This is Nik Bonitto, a former Oklahoma Sooners pass rusher. You guys really know that. He's an underrated pass rusher. Um, Everyone doesn't know about him that much. That's kind of crazy because yeah, that's what this one say. Underrated pass rusher. It's gonna have the breakout season. It oh yeah. Encouraging ties third place I believe with sacks with was it nine? Yeah, 9 sacks. Something like that. I don't know what the stats means, but I feel like he's kind of top with the other pass rusher. But unfortunately, he didn't win the defensive player of the year. But great news is by his teammate Pat Surtain the second. So yeah, this is Nick Bonitto, obviously. Um, the Broncos probably be the legend. And oh, hold on, what's in the? Okay, here you go. Sorry, I'm trying to. So basically, let me check. Okay, you're good. You're good. So the Broncos, outside linebacker Nick Bonitto, have agreed to terms on a 4-year extension worth up to 120 million, with 70 million. Oh yeah, 120 million dollars with 70 million dollars guaranteed, and that's what the Aaron Rapoport report on Thursday. Oh, I know you can't hear that, so I'm sorry. So here you go. This is the first time I put this right here because I know that the thing is gonna be
It
stupid.
is intercepted! Game or quarterback run game. They set up Mitchell's going to be a double pass, and that one is intercepted. It's Bonito.
Yeah, that's Nick Bonitto making a great play. Basically, what is it? 26.5 million per year. I'm gonna pause this right here. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go back to forth. Burritos ranks 10th among edge rushers in average annual value. So he have like kind of 10th right now because he's been underrated. No one's talking about him, and yeah, everyone's still sleep on him. Obviously a lot of people still hate the Broncos. Good for you guys. F you guys, and that's it. But like, here's another one. Burrito, 20, who is 25 years old right now, or is it gonna be 26 this year, was set to enter the final year of his contract, rookie contract, but the Broncos ain't about to let him get within the legal code of the open market. Like, obviously, release him to the free agents for like 2020, like after 2025. I believe it's like 2026. He's supposed to be a free agent. They lock up the 2024 Pro Bowl after their career year. A full-time starter for the first time last season, Burrito produced a career best 30 and a half sacks and 48 tackles in 2024, helping the Broncos return to the playoffs for the first time since 2015. That's like literally like obviously like not 10 years ago, which is now the football is back. The Eagles and the Cowboys going to start up pretty soon, and it's like 10 years ago. The Broncos originally had the best defense, obviously, but I know a lot of casuals say the Seahawks defense. Obviously, I know Seahawks defense is still the best that day in 2013, but they had a they had a good as offensive players. Russell Wilson is still a good quarterback. They have Marshawn Lynch. Doug Baldwin, everyone's super on him. He still had a great freaking career. And Dominguez, and both of them undrafted. And yes, you know that. But let's get it for reals. That 2015 defense the Broncos carry is really with when Peyton Manning is actually struggling. Even though you had a good weapons as well. Demarius Thomas, RVP, Emmanuel Sanders, CJ not Henderson, CJ Anderson, who's the tie Owen Daniels? Yeah, Owen Daniels. And kind of yeah, Ben Flowers, like a lot of unknown guys that everyone never heard of. The Broncos defense actually carried Peyton Manning, who has almost had the worst season of his life, even though it's his last year for him. And that year, the Broncos win that Super Bowl, man. That's all I'm gonna say to all the casual people who just gonna like hate on the Broncos. That's fine. As mentioned, F you guys. Fuck them all. That's what I'm gonna say. Um, I think this is gonna be great for us Broncos fans to get the very young player since Von Miller. He's not going to be in the next Von Miller because he need to like pass like statistics. How you say statistics? Yeah, something like that. And what's it called? Accolades. Because there's a lot of good pass rushers for like what there's a lot of good pass rushers, so that's why. But yeah, I think Nick Bonitto is I think he's been underrated for a long time, and I feel like no one's mentioned about him all the time, so it's kind of crazy. So yeah, this is gonna be a very short video because I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I'm just happy that Nick Bonitto is back. 4 years, he's gonna rock in until 2029, I believe. That's when he's gonna open market. But I feel like the Broncos have to keep it for a while. But I know, like saying what happened with Von Miller when he won the Super Bowl, and then obviously the old ages and the injuries like coming towards players, which they always do that in every sports. It's always gonna happen. It sucks, but you know, I feel like Nick Burrito's gonna have an amazing season to be honest. And yeah, I know a lot of people still hating and that the Broncos gonna be sucking stuff. Shut your stupid ass up and f you guys. Fuck you. Fuck them all. And the Broncos are coming to top. Maybe if you beat the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously the AFC West, because the Chiefs they're a good team, obviously. But as mentioned, with all the refs, some BS always happen like to help them to go all the way to the Super Bowl, obviously. I don't think they're going. I don't think they're going to like need the refs' help because I feel like I don't want all the Chiefs fans to agree with me like, oh, I told you and stuff because they still probably still casual at this point because they still talking shit and they don't give a fuck and how casual these motherfuckers are. Um, I think the Broncos defense is getting better. The Ravens defense is getting better. The Bills defense kind of getting better. I just kind of depends on them, but I think they still get better. I mean, they have very young guys. They have two defensive tackles is big, so I'm pretty sure that get a huge factor for maybe if they beat this motherfucking Chiefs and had a great rivalry with the Ravens. But as mentioned, everyone's still sleeping on the Broncos like always. So I feel like Nick Breeder's gonna have a good year. I know it's kind of like people want to say, oh, that's overpaid because he haven't do much. But to be honest, he's getting better. Yeah, 2022 year. That's kind of horrible for us because he can't do shit in that year. 2023, you almost made it, but I feel like he keep developing. Like that's how good Nick Bonitto is. Everyone's still sleep on him. He's still making great plays, and I don't care what motherfuckers people say. Like, oh, he's the Broncos ain't do shit in the playoffs, even in the regular season and stuff. Who give a shit? Nick Bonitto is gonna change people's freaking minds. Sip on you can sip on the Broncos whatever you guys want to. You can hate them whatever. I don't give a fuck. That's what you guys always gonna do. So yeah, but it really doesn't matter. Nick freaking Burrito is staying with the Broncos for 4 years, man. And same for Zach Allen. Zach Allen, he just get like extension contract with it, like yeah, I don't know, it's like 2 months ago or something like that. He's not going like leave. He's staying as well. Jonathan Cooper doing the song like last year, so he's gonna stay until 2028. I'm not sure he's gonna keep it or not because he still had a good year as well. 23 and a half sacks, still good for obviously Jonathan Cooper. I don't know how much Zach Allen has. Hold on. Zach Allen has like how much? God damn, they didn't show his stats. Oh yeah. This one. Zach Allen's like 4 year, $102 million contract extension. I don't know how much he has of how many sacks. So I'll just. Oh my god, freak. What is the stats? God damn it. They didn't show his stats. Okay, here goes his stats. Okay, let's check the stats. Let's check the stats. This guy is gonna be like the next JJ Watt, which is kind of crazy for me to say that because he didn't have like what JJ Watt has, because JJ was kind of actually the beast in the Texans for a while. Um, I want to say the Cardinals too, but I don't know. Cardinals kind of not that good that year. So obviously JJ Watt is still forever Texans. He's still the best defensive lineman, you know. But anyway, let me see how much sacks the Zach Allen have. So basically, he had 8.5 sacks, one safety. I don't know how much tackles he had. 32 tackles, 29 assist tackles, 61 combined tackles, 26 solo. So basically, this guy is getting better like every year. Um, Especially he played so good with the Cardinals for a while. I mean, yeah, the Cardinals is not like good team. I mean, till now, I feel like they could be a sweeper team, but Zach Allen has 25 sacks, which is kind of crazy, and he's like an all-pro defensive lineman. It makes no sense why people were like, why NFL don't put him like in oh, obviously Pro Bowl, I said Pro Bowl, I believe. Is it like all time all pro Pro Bowl? I cannot pronounce it right. So yeah, but still, I feel like the Broncos defense are getting better. Everyone, I know Raiders fans is gonna be like talking shit to Chargers fans, obviously, but you guys have a good defense, to be honest. So this is the battle of the two best defense, obviously with the Chiefs defense as well. But I think the Broncos defense is getting better and better like every time. And I know a lot of people are still stay some casual shits and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down about this great about this Nick Burrito's extensions and like staying with the Broncos, and also he's gonna have a breakout year, like get more than I don't know how many sacks he had like this year. I'm gonna check his stats. I feel like I forgot it. Cause he did good. He had two defensive touchdowns. That's kind of crazy. I literally that's what Von Miller is playing like that. Like that's kind of crazy. Nick Burrito is. And he's been in the sweeper team for a long time. So yeah, I don't know how much he has. Hold on. I'm gonna see that stat. I know all combined and it's like 23 sacks obviously. Yeah, 26 sacks. That's kind of crazy for him who just getting better and better. I think he had 13 and a half sacks. Okay, 13 and a half sacks. He actually had better stats than the 2023 and 2022. So I think he's gonna be better. He's gonna get better like every year. So like, I'm happy you got the Nick Burrito and hopefully the Broncos. Oh damn, they got sent. Oh, Franklin. Anyway, anyway, let's see about how good the Broncos are the defense, and it kind of sucks to me to not get the Broncos defense for fantasy. I don't know what people playing in other fantasy is kind of different than NFL fantasy, but anyway, if you guys got a Broncos fantasy, comment down W Broncos or just say L Broncos because you hate the Broncos. I don't give a fuck. Go Broncos like always, and uh, let's have a great season, guys. Hopefully you beat the Chiefs. Obviously, that's the only main goal, and then you can deal with the Chargers, the Ravens and the Bills, which is one of the toughest teams as well. So hopefully deal with them and the Texans as well. So hopefully the guys had a great season. Go Broncos, and I'm out of here. Peace.